Today I'm going to be talking about Forex and why it's a complete, utter waste of time. So let's start with the basics. I've traded Forex for a few years. I even wrote a course all about Forex, from what it is all about, the major currencies, the terminology, everything, technical analysis, charts and trends, brokers, patterns, everything, indicators, risk management, blah, 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 trade recording, journaling, all that important stuff, trading views and account setup, psychology, all this stuff. All of it's bullshit. Let me just go into why Forex is a massive, massive scam. And let's start off with the obvious. You get these people on YouTube somewhere selling courses, and of course, Forex is a competitive game to start off with, okay? So if I have a strategy that's profitable, why would I sell it to everyone else, negating my edge that I'm supposed to have over the markets? If you're profitable in Forex, you don't need to sell courses because obviously you're making millions, aren't you? So you'll notice that these course runners, and I've been involved in courses myself, or like a school or a guidance program, school of other traders, beginner entrepreneur traders, maybe there's a few hundred or a few thousand of you. And what you'll notice about these gurus is they didn't start to live these lavish lifestyles until their trading group, their trading course, their trading school started to come up. So let's go into some more detail about why it's just a massive lie. The first thing I'm going to start with is an analogy. So a lot of people will say being a trader is like, you basically have to find your edge like a casino does. So a casino, every $100 exchanged, they make $4 or pounds, 4% out of all the money exchanged that night or over a period of time, over a large sample size, they'll make $4 per $100, 4%. So they say as a trader, you need to find your edge, and basically your edge within the markets. If nobody learned from Wolf of Wall Street, you can't find an edge. The brokers have the edge via commissions, baby, like on Wolf of Wall Street. The same way the casinos have the edge. So the trader doesn't have the edge. You're the fucking player. The players don't have the edge. The brokers have the edge, and the casinos have the edge. Just like you don't have an edge when you play blackjack, just because the dealer has to spin on, 16, they have to stick on 17, whatever their rules are. You don't have the edge. The dealer always wins. The same as roulette. Same as 50-50, red or black. Their edge is 0 for green. You don't have an edge. That's one thing. Another thing, let's go into why backtesting doesn't work. Backtesting doesn't work because, one, backtested data doesn't flow like normal data. So if your technical analysis, your strategy is based on a moving average indicator, which crosses over for you to sell or buy. Now, in backtested data, you may have won that trade because it crossed over. But in real-time data, if the candlesticks moved down, it would uncross and move down. So you wouldn't have actually taken that trade. So the data doesn't work the same. Another thing is, in backtesting, there's no commissions, there's no swap fees, there's no spreads. So when a spread would take you out at 10 p.m. for a massive 20 pips stop, and it still takes you out even though you're 10 pips away, this doesn't happen on backtested data. So another thing you don't know. And then also, the commissions. If you had a 60% a year backtested strategy, wow, 60% amazing, you can compound that into fucking billions, right? No. Because if you take 50 trades a month, your commission at 5% a month to make 60% a year, your commission that you've paid on them trades now leaves you with 0% per month. So it's not actually profitable. It would be possible to be profitable if there wasn't any commissions and you were super good. Now, with any large sample size of anything, there's going to be a case of winners and losers. So there will be some random people that constantly win, just like there is people that constantly win at the casinos. They are exceptions. That doesn't define the rule. They are anomalies, okay? So you're going to have some profitable traders for some time, but that's an exception. It's not something that everyone can learn. Let me go into another thing. If you see something on the chart like a double top or a double bottom, and you're like, oh yeah, so there's a double top now, when it next comes up, it'll bounce and I can sell off here. No, everyone can see that. It's going to go the other way. The best thing you could do is target liquidity, target their stop loss, bang, take them out. You can have a 1% win, a 1% win. It doesn't matter if you can guess direction, and that is another thing. I can guess direction 90% of the time and be right, especially in the stock market, which is better for long-term hold. But guessing direction in trading is useless because it's not about direction, it's about movement and stop loss. So you can guess it goes down. Yeah, it does go down, but it just takes you out for a loss on the way, even though you're shorted. So it doesn't matter. Okay, let's move on to risk to reward, okay? So, well, if you do a 5-to-1, you can lose 4 times and win once and you'll break even. Again, no, because commissions, and no. What if you just did a 50 to 1 every time? Oh, you can lose 49 times and break even. Again, no commissions, but no, because the market doesn't move that far. The odds is now less to get 5 to 1, you see, because the market can easily take your 1 out, that 1 stop loss. But it's not so easy to move down 5 to 1. Otherwise, everyone would just do 20 to 1, wouldn't they? They just do 20 hours. But they never play out, because often you'll trail your stops and it'll take you out for a 3% or a 2%. And you'll just eat up 1% losses. You'll just eat them all up. Doesn't work. So let's go. What have we gone through? Spreads on backtesting, commissions on backtesting, brokers. Brokers make money, course sellers make money through commissions, learn for more for Wall Street, funding. Oh, I got funded. How many withdrawals did you make? And how many times did you spend money to get that account? £600 here, £600 there. Come on, mate. They're not here to back you. They're here to take your money, your stupid money. Every time you spend £600 trying to get funded, you spend it 3 times. Finally get funded, you make 1 withdrawal, £200. Oh my God, I made 0.2%. And then you break the rules and you get knocked off and then you've got to get refunded again. Tell me someone has got 3 or 4 months of withdrawals in a row. Show me that. Show me them. You haven't. You're bullshitters. You'll get bullshitters in the comment that'll tell me in the comment section. I'll say, oh, trading is real, blah, blah, you don't understand psychology. I know it all, mate. I've been through it all. Yeah? I've seen everything. So don't tell me this, that, that. But you're not even profitable. So don't even speak to me if you're not profitable and you can't prove it. Because you're not, are you? You're under a course runner. Next thing. Where are we? Large sample size, risk management. Risk management, you can control your risk so you can... No, you'll just lose slower. You'll still lose, but you'll just lose now slower, giving your course runners more money over time because you're still paying them like, oh, I'm just getting closer, I'm nearly profitable. You'll actually never be profitable. It's like I can get better and better at blackjack, but I know I'll never beat the casino. It doesn't work, okay? So technical analysis is all bullshit. It makes me laugh when I see, even like, because I've been through courses and I'm like the high end of technical analysis. And some people say some basic shit like, oh, it's going to bounce here, I can see some support here. Even on crypto, they talk stuff, and I'm like, oh God, you actually have no clue. You're just taking something you've learned online and be like, oh yeah, I can see this moving average, it's moving up, and oh, it's going to cross over here and make me loads of money, and like sell here. And they're just always wrong. They're always wrong, and I'm nearly always right when I say nah. Cardano will go down to $2. And they're like, oh no, it's going to bounce here at 10 and then go up to 17 and we can make some money here. And I was like, no, it's going to go to 2. That's now at 1. Do you know what I mean? I think it's now popped back up to 2. But I've got an algorithm that's a bit different that I wrote myself. Anyway, direction doesn't matter. Technical analysis is bullshit. If it was that easy, everyone would make money, wouldn't they? Because it'd be so obvious, because it's so technically, everyone can see it, like mathematics, right? But they don't, so you're wrong. If anything is opposite, right, so I'm just reading this out loud. If anything, do the opposite. Clear support, resistance, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so if anything, if you want to use technical analysis, do the exact opposite that a mass group are doing. So you've got 1,000 students in some trading group, and they're all like going to buy here, because you can see clearly on the charts, like the best trades that play out are the dirtiest ones, because no one can see them. So if you want to get like a massive fade, so just fade the market, basically do the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Just fade it. So everyone's going to buy here, you sell. You sell, they get taken out for 1% loss, and you make a 1% win. How do you risk manage that? You don't. You leave it open-ended. All you do is 6 to 1. I was losing consistently for 6 months, and then I flipped the strategy. So now I'd win 1%, but if I lose 6%. But I'd never lose 6% because I'd trail my loss like you would trail your profit. And it's crazy to do that. You're sitting behind a loss, waiting to lose more until it takes you out. But that's what I did. And I then won for 6 months. I was getting like 11, 12, 13 wins in a row. Because I was taking the most beginner basic trades you could take and doing the exact opposite. The ones that everyone can clearly see on the chart, so it's definitely not going to go that way. Because everyone can see it. Everyone's stop loss is in the same place. I'm just targeting liquidity. It's so easy. Anyway, I'm going to finish it here. Forex is bullshit. If you think it's not bullshit, you're a fucking idiot. Thanks for watching.